Donald Trump is once again in the spotlight, but not for a rally, a policy, or even an election. He's being accused of openly flaunting corruption, ignoring the rules that once kept U.S. presidents in check, and daring the political system to stop him. Reports from Washington say Trump is facing fresh criticism after new revelations suggest that he has been blurring the lines between his political power and his personal gain. What does that mean? In simple terms, corruption. Corruption is when people in power misuse their position to benefit themselves, their friends, or their allies, often at the expense of the public. And Trump, instead of hiding it like politicians usually do, is being accused of showing it off, almost as if to say, "Yes, I can do this, and no one can stop me." This has sparked outrage among Democrats, concern among independents, and even quiet whispers among some Republicans. Critics say this isn't just politics as usual. It's a dangerous new chapter where political norms, the unwritten rules that keep democracy functioning smoothly, are being tossed aside. Now, when we say political norms, what are we really talking about? Think of norms as the unspoken rules everyone agrees to follow, even if they're not written down in law. For example, past presidents avoided mixing personal business with official government work, not because it was always illegal, but because it was considered wrong and damaging to public trust. Trump, critics argue, is tearing up those old rules and rewriting the playbook in real time. And by the way, this is exactly what we do on this channel. We take complicated political news and break it down into simple, clear language, so you can always keep up with what's really going on. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and like this video. It helps us keep bringing you politics made simple. So why does this matter? Because if a president can openly ignore corruption concerns, it sets a precedent, a new standard that future leaders might feel free to copy. If today's scandals are brushed aside, tomorrow's could be even bigger. And that, critics warn, could weaken trust in U.S. democracy itself. Trump's supporters, on the other hand, often argue that he's just being transparent. They say other politicians hide their corruption, while Trump is simply unafraid to do things in the open. Some even see this as strength, proof that he's not bound by the swamp or the old establishment rules. But opponents warn this isn't bold leadership, it's reckless behavior that normalizes corruption in plain sight. And this debate isn't just about Trump alone, it's about the system itself. If corruption in plain view becomes acceptable, what happens when the next leader decides to push the boundaries even further? It raises big questions. Should America rely on personal integrity and old traditions, or should it create tougher legal guardrails to prevent abuse of power? That's the crossroads U.S. politics finds itself in today. The fallout has already started. In Washington, lawmakers are debating how to respond. Should Congress tighten laws to close the loopholes Trump is accused of exploiting? Or is this yet another political fight that will fade away as headlines move on? Here's the bottom line. What's happening right now is more than just another Trump controversy. It's a test of how far corruption can go before America decides enough is enough. Will these revelations finally draw a red line? Or will Trump's strategy of defying the rules become the new normal in U.S. politics? One thing is clear. The world is watching closely, because the way America handles corruption at the highest levels sends a message far beyond its borders. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want politics explained simply, clearly, and without the boring stuff. See ya!